Hey people, I got some good stuff here. I found some writings that helped me to read this casket of Kinnaman Act. They say he's unknown, except for his name on here. And I found the Egyptian spelling for Christ here to give a lot better idea what that means. And I found a whole chapter on the pyramids and explaining their use better. It explains the magic that's on your money and on the coffins. And it all comes in this ancient word for pyramid, the Moor. And it's where the word mortuary comes from today. And it comes up mostly in this short chapter in Genesis 23 on the burial of Sarah. This whole chapter is just about her burial. And so it's the second time this word comes up, and it uses it 5 times right here in this short chapter. So they give this pyramid, they give it the meaning of the cave, and the moor, and the cave. And the aside, that always has to do with death, suicide, homicide. And this gives a better idea of where that word comes from, and who come his and do, the D-E-W, his do, the moor. And so that means it's royalty that's dying, and his do, the moor. And it comes from a word saying, is it high enough yet? He said more, put more on. It's never high enough. They wanted the tallest pyramid, more. They'll say here the Egyptologists are reading it something like myrrh, because it's just the 2 consonants, an M and an R, and they're not sure how to put the vowels in it. And here in this Greek word for the pyramid, they're reading it backwards. It's read the other way, C, S-I, to see more up where is, to see more up where is, to build it higher. And in Spain, they were closer. They were called a moraz. And you see where the word, mortar comes from. These are built from lava stone without the use of mortar. And so mort is death. And so the only mortar that the Egyptian used was the people who died between stones was mortar. Mort is death. From Latin, the Moors, mortem. Where your word rigor mortis come from. There was usually a mortuary temple, usually adjoined the pyramid. So somebody on my BitChute channel said they didn't understand any of this. So if you just go learn the 22 letter, the ancient 22 letter symbols, the oldest, and learn to connect them with the new block style Hebrew, and learn the letter meanings. So look at the picture and see what it picture is, and see what they say it means. And then learn the Greek letters, learn to recognize the Greek letters, and they all have the same meaning pretty much. And the Egyptian, you can get just the basic letters here, but there's thousands of Egyptian symbols. But this, when I was reading here, this is what helped me catch this. This green, this is the CH, the Chet. And so without color, they'll just put the lines across it to let you know it's shaded. But I learned in this chapter right at the top of it, that's what it means. The green gets you a clue that that's Chet. And so these colors help out here. And lets you know that that's the CH. And this is the CH and the R. They say this is a mouth, it's a vagina. Represents the mother, Christ. The CHR, Isis, the feminine. And you just replace this with the is. And it means currently. You have your past and your future, and your current is. And so the chi means life, the mother of life, and the green gives that off. And I caught that on the top here when it was talking about Sarah. And it says why and who, a hoochie is her. She was a hoochie. You find old ladies calling each other that all the time. But it was in this who here, as in hue, as in the shade, who, why, hue. And it means whose color, who, hue, and chi. And you see this chi, they'll say right up at the top it means living or alive or green. He named his wife Chi because she was the mother of all life. That's where that come from, the green. And she was a hoochie iser. A hoochie is her. So back in the day when you called somebody a hoochie, it meant who's the color of life. She livens up the party. And she was a hoochie mama. So this is where your word Christ comes from. Christ. And so we get a better idea what Christ means in here. But this word starts here. This is a A, the single feather, A. And the Egyptologists say this is a M, and I would think it's a Z because it's a cutting tool, but I ought to get it placed better here, So this could be as, or it could be M, and then the CH, reading the CH, and then the IM, the rack of ribs is an IM. And then a double feather is a Y. And so it's as she, or am she my Christ. And then this mark here says, read this backwards, it's Tizer. And so Christ, is, life, chi, and mother, and reigning is, and T is a ancient word for bread, and it meant wealth. And the life mother is my wealth, mother of health. So this half rack of ribs, it's the smallest rib portion you got here. And so it's just a little yummy. It's just a tasty little snack. And tis her chime, a CH, and the double feathers is the Y and IM. And tis her chime. And it's an ancient way of saying the time, what chimes in. And then the CHM, the come, and back over here, enters. And come enters SAT, come enters at an era, and come enters a new era. And she, MACHAR, and she mature. In a new era, she mature. And past, or fast in. The T reading is the I, being the double T, the fast. And the fast in true, the three leaves just followed with a U. Instead of enter, it's in true. And the fast in true what? And what ya, WT, and the TA is a YA. And what ya on 'em, little jars of on 'em, and aware. And mature fast in true. What ya on 'em where? In true what ya on 'em where. And don't waste no time getting on somebody's ass and keeping them straight fast what ya on 'em where. And then an NX. And wherein it's chits, CHTS. It's chits and air. Where's chits air? Chits is old style of paper money, IOUs. And wherein it's chits air, like, and it's not just AR, but it's AARHEIR, wherein it's chits air, passed down. And then back up here, the era, and she mature, and she mature in it. And I have no idea what that is. I don't see that often, but it has to do with a place in the sky or a place on land. And honor where knits, N and X is knits, NTS, knits. And that's the goddess that creates the heavens, that knits all the skies, the spider. And that does look like the symbol for knit right there, knits and knit, nitty. The one I remember has these lines curved out the other way. This may be another one. And knits, chits, and air, and the air and in. I have no idea what's down there. And then on the back side, it's written backwards. It's Hebrew over here, and am she my share, and the closet, the closet in, and vest, the vesitor. Am she my share, closet in vesitor, and she fills my closet. So it sounds like, it's something that a man wrote for his dead wife. Then it's era, the time that she matures in. A little different now, got a S in the end there. Time she matures in. And then the Q or the F and the line, and turn around and read backwards. And so it's the time she matures in FQ, fucking. And when she matures in the fucking's rock, R-A-C-H, the rock aim, A-I-M-C-H-A, and the rock'em hit you with a rock when you fuck her. And then back down here, and this is a house. It's either a place in the sky or a place on earth, but it looks like the sign for Scorpio. And so back in the day, Scorpio was right on the heels of Virgo. There was no Libra between there. So it's possible that this CH and this X is the same letter, and this second one is just reading as a I, and it's a Nitsit, and that would be knit, neath, and Nitsit on 'em where, and then over here, and whereas she mature, past in true, where, and where it's sure, in true, to pastor. To past rock aim. To past a rock aim at you. And so they were worshiping the Christ, 2,000 years before Jesus. And as she, my Christ, tis her, the chime, the time come. I'm going to see the Christ. So I'll put this in a folder, and I'll put the next couple in there where I'll go back and read the Hebrew, and then to help this will help understand the Hebrew a little bit. And the Hebrew going to help understand this better. I'm going to cut this off here. Good day.